Thanks for coming. I'd like to welcome you to this conference on the Diverted Profits Tax. I think I know most of you. I'm Michael Dever. I'm the Director of the Centre for Business Taxation. I'd like to congratulate you for being here because the interest in the Diverted Profits Tax is so intense. We did actually sell out all of our unreserved seats in less than an hour. So there's obviously quite a lot of interest. And partly because of that, we actually decided we're going to film the event. So I should warn you, there are 2 cameras at the back there. They're going to film what's happening, and our intention is to put up on the website in a couple of days' time so that people who weren't quite as quick as you can actually see what happened anyway. No doubt one of the reasons why it's so popular is that we have a first-class lineup of speakers here, and I'm going to introduce them briefly in order of appearance. They are all very well known to you already. So first up is going to be Mike Williams, who's the Director of the Business and International Tax at Treasury, and among other things, Vice Chair of the OECD's Committee for Fiscal Affairs. So he's been very involved in almost everything that's going on in terms of business tax, both in the UK and at the OECD. Second will be Philip Baker, as you know, leading barrister in international tax, especially in double tax conventions and European law, now of Field Court Tax Chambers as of 2014, like a month or so ago. Then I will say something, so I'll introduce myself later. Followed by Heather Self from Pinsent Masons. Heather, as you also know, I'm sure, has worked on both sides of the fence. She's worked as a Group Tax Director at Scottish Power and also at the HMRC, where, among other things, she was a member of the Joint Working Group on the development of the new CFC regime. And last, but certainly not least, Paul Morton, Head of Group Tax at Reed Elsevier. Apparently his team supports businesses of Reed Elsevier in more than 90 countries, so he has some interest and experience in international tax and has played many other roles in the tax community over time as well. So that's the plan. We are going to have about 15 minutes each per speaker and then go to some questions and answers and a more general discussion. There are so many questions about the new tax that I'm not sure we're going to fit all that many of them into 2 hours, but we'll do our best. There are 2 which immediately occurred to me, which I thought I might raise right at the beginning to whet your appetite. First is, why is everybody so interested in this tax, which is only going to raise £350 million, according to the government? Therefore, it's going to be the smallest revenue raiser of any tax in the UK by a considerable distance. So that's one question. Second question, rather obvious question to the government and Mike in particular, I guess, is there's quite a lot going on in the BEPS process at the moment, as you may know. Why are we doing this now? So just 2 to start off with. I think I can think of many others. And if you all dry up with questions, I can come back with more myself, but I think that's rather unlikely. So in case there's no time later, I just want to use a few more seconds to thank all of our sponsors. I don't often do this, but it seemed like a good idea. We have a number of companies that actually make donations to the centre to keep us going, to support our research and to support events like this. And I'd just like to take the opportunity to publicly thank them. Many of them have been supporting us ever since we started in 2005. And thank you very much. Without that support, we wouldn't be able to put on events like this.